What vlog even is this? I don't know. Have I done an intro? Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandi, author of 10 young adult novels so far, 8 of which I'm rewriting this year. I think this is vlog 20 of that adventure. If I haven't explained yet, in this vlog, my writing group has a hedgehog theme, and a gathering of hedgehogs is called a prickle. So when we write together, you know, gathered in one spot on Zoom, we call it a prickle. I am at a point in the story where Dusty ends up in Will's hometown, and she's starting to pull away from this relationship. I don't know if any of you have done the Romancing the Beat book and outline and things, but we're in the No Way number 2 beat now, so she's coming up with excuses for why she doesn't want and or need this relationship. I am working on a scene where, in the original version of Dusty, it's the first scene where she starts to open up and share her backstory with Will. So I'm going through that, but I'm also going to have to comb through a lot of Will's interruptions, because in the original story he would like poke in and give his own like, this is what I was seeing from this scene, which I haven't been doing with the new version, so I don't know. I'm going to be seeing if any of his interjections are worth trying to weave into Dusty's version of the story, or not. I don't know. We'll see. So far I've just been cutting them all out, but sometimes it's sad to see them go. Wanted to get on a prickle because I have a conference this weekend and wasn't sure I'd be writing at all this weekend, so I was like, I gotta do something before Monday because that seems so far away. I don't want to wait that long. What am I working on? For those of you who don't know, I am writing a retelling of the Legend of Robin Hood. I'm currently working through book 3. This is a rewrite experience for me because I wrote and published them a few years back, and now I'm redoing them and republishing them. I think where we're at currently is another rescue. So I haven't talked to the camera a whole lot this vlog. Also haven't written a whole lot this vlog. I've written twice this week. I'm about to hop on my 3rd prickle. There hasn't been a lot of content because I've only written twice, and now will be 3 times. And then I'm leaving on a trip. So this final 3rd prickle might actually be the end of this vlog? Question mark? It's only Thursday, you guys, but this might be the end of the vlog because I'm leaving tonight to go to a conference and sell my books. So basically I'm going to spend tonight setting up my booth, and then tomorrow and Saturday talking to all the strangers walking by the booth and trying to entice them to buy the original Robin Hoods that I am now unpublishing. It will be an interesting experience, but the goal for me is to get rid of as much of the inventory as possible, because very soon the inventory is going to be irrelevant. As soon as I start publishing the new versions in August, the old versions will be completely pointless. So, yeah. So anyway, let's add on to the limited 2,000 words that I've written so far this week and, you know, go out with a bang. Tea. Candle. Let's write as many words as physically possible, shall we? I actually need to brainstorm at some point because there's a section of the timeline that's basically blank. I'm gonna show you. So, this is my timeline. Spoilers. This is actually, you know, the beginning of the story, so maybe it doesn't spoil too much, but spoilers. Most of the timeline looks like this. You know, there's stuff and stuff and stuff. But this chunk right here, this like November to May, basically, there's really not a whole lot that happens at all. So I don't know what that will look like specifically, but yeah, when I come back for revisions on the now revised versions of the books, I'm going to add something there. Maybe. I mean, maybe it's fine that we don't see the first, you know, how many months is that? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 7 months of early Sherwood days. But I feel like we should see more of the early Sherwood days versus the middle, where they're just doing the same thing and it could be more summed up. like in the early days we need to establish like Gisbin and the sheriff as antagonists and rivals. We barely see Gisbin in any of the books other than book 1, from Marion and Lucy's perspective, because they hang out with Gisbin fairly frequently. And then his book, of course, book 5, we see Gisbin all the time. But in the books in the middle, we barely run into him, which is interesting, but also a problem, because he's the main antagonist, essentially. So I need to make him more prominent in books 2 through 4. I've been trying to as I've been going, but I also know that when I come back to revise the revised versions, yeah, anyway, there's a lot that I'm going to have to deal with, Gisbin being one of them. And this blank period of time. There's another blank period of time at the end of the story, but everything is kind of wrapping up, and we don't need detailed everyday, like, this is what happened until the story was over. Also, I haven't been very good about writing down the new scenes that I've made in the new versions on the timeline, so that will be one of the things that I come back for revisions on the revised version. Yeah, I'm gonna be jotting down all the scenes where they belong so I can see them all in their places. I have reached the point in the story where the sheriff tries to hang 6 children, and the gang isn't there, and they have to race back, and they're all panicking. So that should be exciting. Yeah.